Hey guys, so I'm trying again. It's really loud at home, but I keep losing connection outside, so I'll try again. So I was just thinking about vulnerability at work, and basically I was really excited about So You Think You Can Dance. It's coming up in a couple more weeks. I really love that show. It comes out every summer. And I was thinking about some of the videos, the old videos. One of my favorites is called The Park Bench, and it's from years ago. But it was this great like one where basically there was a girl who was kind of like in love with a guy, and he wasn't really interested. He was off doing his own thing. And so it was a really great one because the guy was Travis Wall, who is like a phenomenal contemporary dancer, but the girl was a ballroom dancer. And so she was really nervous about it because that's not really her thing to kind of do the contemporary dance. And so you could see her working with the choreographer beforehand, and the choreographer kept saying, look, you're going to have to let go of your guard. You're going to have to let yourself be vulnerable in order for this to work at all. And you could see that she knew she wasn't that good at it, and she was just afraid of what to do. But I love the dance. The dance has won Grammys because it's such an amazing dance, and I've seen people do it a couple of times since then. But the first one was the most beautiful, I thought, because the girl was so vulnerable. Like, she actually looked like you could see her hand shaking as she was trying to give the guy her flower, and her just honesty that she brought and the vulnerability that she brought actually made it more beautiful. It made it seem more like a girl who was in love with a guy, more like an actual relationship, and I thought it was so beautiful. And really, like, most of the time we think of vulnerability as a bad thing. We think of it as something that like makes us look weak, or makes us look crazy, or makes us, you know, it's scary sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it has any good points. But being vulnerable means that you have the courage to just be imperfect, to be yourself. And really, it can affect not just the artists who need to, you know, show a particular emotion, but also us in our workplace. So I remember years ago when I was in med school and we were going to do a research project, and I met with the director, and he says, okay, if you could do anything, what would you do? What would you do your project on? And I didn't want to tell him because I knew that what I wanted to do my project on was kind of dumb. I had been Googling it and not getting anywhere, and I knew that not a lot of people did it, and it wasn't going to be that popular, and he probably wasn't going to be able to help me at all. So I kind of took a deep breath and said, okay, well, what I would love to do is to go to Africa and do music therapy, like kind of like how does music affect our culture and affect our health. You know what the doctor said? He said, I know a guy. I know a Vanderbilt professor who actually does research along the lines of how music impacts our life. And I was so floored. Even to this day, I still don't know how he knew a guy. I swear if I had said, like, I want to learn tap dancing in Antarctica, he would have said, I know a guy. But it was really amazing to kind of see, like, one, how my particularly crazy idea actually could connect with other people, and could actually make it possible for me to, one, do something that I was passionate about, but two, be relatable to other people who were interested in the same thing, and three, be able to use my career in a whole nother way. So vulnerability is not a bad thing. I think it makes the possible, or makes what seems impossible become possible, if we will just actually share our hearts and share our truth, share the things that we want to do, that we want to be involved in with other people. So hopefully the whole video recorded this time, and you guys have a good day, and get out there and practice being vulnerable. Have a good one.